Alright, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Let's look at how some people have gotten scammed just because they needed to file their annual return. I've seen situations whereby people want to file their annual return, at the end of the day they get scammed after they made payment for the annual return. Don't be a victim, and this is how you can avoid being a victim. My name is Ezekiel. On this channel I create content around CAC registration, around Facebook ads, around websites, and other ways you can make money online. So this video is specifically for those who are carrying out annual return filing. Don't forget, annual return filing for the year 2024 is currently available, so you can file annual return for 2024. Now, having said that, if you're ready to file your annual return, what are those things you need to check out for someone who carries out annual return filing for you? First, you must make sure that you can prove that such a person is accredited with the Corporate Affairs Commission. If the person is not accredited with the Corporate Affairs Commission, then the person cannot carry out annual return for you, or the person should be affiliated with someone who is an accredited agent. I've seen situations whereby people get affiliated with those who are accredited with the Corporate Affairs Commission, because for you to be an accredited agent with the Corporate Affairs Commission, you need to be a lawyer, a chartered secretary, a chartered accountant, and the rest, right? But in order to open the bracket, some of these individuals affiliate with other individuals to help cover a lot of people, and that way you can bring out the cost and reduce the monopoly of the accredited access to accredited portals, right? So in doing that, you must make sure that the person you want to get the annual return, that want to help you get your annual return done, is either affiliated to an accredited agent or is an accredited agent. With that, you should be rest assured. Now, once that is done, again, the next thing you should be considering is, first, the way and manner you are being attended to. The person must know what they are doing. You can't ask a question and the person don't know what the answer to that question should be. So for instance, you need to know the number of years you need to file. So for instance, when you come to someone, I tell them your company was registered so year, they must be able to tell you without any issue the number of years that needed to be filed, right? So once they tell you the number of years that needed to be filed, they need to tell you what it will cost you to file the annual return. Annual return averagely costs between, for business, they will cost between 13,000 to 20,000. So people charge up to that, and for company registration, it costs between 15,000 to 25,000, depending on who is serving you, right? And they are what makes the difference is basically the service charge, right? But what is similar in everyone filing annual return for you is this, very important. The first charge that you are charged is the penalty fee, especially if you are filing for multiple years. If you are owing annual return from other years, right? So you need to pay for the penalty fee, which is 5,000 naira, either for business name, for company, or for incorporated trustee. The penalty is 5,000 naira. Now, the annual return actually for the business name is 3,000 naira, making 8,000 naira if you are filing a late filing year. And then the service charge can now vary. Some charge 5,000, some charge 10,000, some charge 15,000 naira. Now, take note of this. This is very important. I'll tell you why the service charge varies. Secondly, some people annual return for company now. Don't forget the penalty is 5,000 naira. The annual return itself is 10,000 naira. It's 5,000 naira, making it a total of 10,000 naira official charge, right? And then for the incorporated trustee, annual return filing is 10,000 naira. Audited report, you can get that ready, and then the whole thing will summing up to around 15,000 naira for incorporated trustee. Now, having said that, it is important to note that why do you have variation in service charges? Now, let me give you an illustration of what actually happened to a client. A client reached out to me from YouTube just after making a video like this, and the person sent me a DM, and I attended to the person, told me how much will I do a business name annual return filing for a particular number of years. I told the person, this is the breakdown, this is the cost of the annual return from CAC, this is the cost of the penalty, and this will be the cost of my service charge, and I gave the total. And the person was worried that no, my service charge is too much, why would I be charging this for my service charge? I said, okay, the service charge is fixed and I can't reduce anything from the service charge. And he went, and after a month he came back to me and telling me that okay, he got someone that was cheaper, and at the end of the day the person couldn't get the business active, one. Secondly, the person couldn't give him acknowledgement letter to prove that the annual return has been filed. So you see that the person has already lost money, and now the person is ready to pay me what I actually charged for the initiation of the business. Now, when you are doing business, you make sure you are ready to pay for peace of mind, right? Don't, by the time you are trying to look for a good offer, you end up losing the kind of people that are trustworthy to do business. Because there are some people like this person now, the person you did business with, you've paid the person, and the person, it is very easy to get people scammed doing annual return. If it's business registration, you can still confirm as the registration minimum, but you cannot know if the annual return has been filed as an individual. It is only someone who's an accredited agent will be able to tell you that the annual return has been filed for so year for your company, right? So it must be a trusted individual that is carrying out your process. So you must make sure that the person that is carrying out that process is very, very trustworthy. So this is the basic, right? This is the basic for every criteria you must consider when looking for someone that will file your annual return. So how does the annual return procedure go, so that you'll be able to know who to trust if they've given you the breakdown? So the first thing is that you reach out to get the number of years you need to file, make payment for the number of years that need to be filed. Once you have made payment for the number of years that need to file, then the next stage is that you ask for a screenshot. Now there's a screenshot I always send to all my customers after I am done filing the annual return. So it's the screenshot of the dashboard. So you see the name of your business somewhere around here, and you see the number of years pending and the ones that are yet to be filed and the years that have been approved. So you see that once I send you the screenshot and the process goes through after a day or two, depending on how long it takes, and the business is approved, then the next stage, which is the final stage, will be the second to the last stage, will be where I will send you the acknowledgement letter that CAC sends to me. So I download this acknowledgement letter and forward them to you to prove to you that annual return has been filed. So if anybody that has filed annual return for you cannot prove to you by sending you acknowledgement letter that the annual return has been filed, then they have not filed annual return for you. The proof to show that an annual return, so this, I'm emphasizing on this because it's very crucial. The proof that an annual return has been filed is that you have an acknowledgement letter to prove to the effect that annual return has been filed for a particular year. An annual return acknowledgement letter is provided for per year. So if you are filing for 5 years, for instance, it means that you must have 5 acknowledgement letters to prove that you have filed annual return for 5 years. Now thereafter, it takes us to the last stage where you now activate the business. Take note, activation of the business is not automatic, and not every so-called accredited agent knows how to go through this process. After you've filed the annual return, your business does not automatically become active. It is very important for you to consider the fact that if you don't process the activation of the business, your business will still become inactive, despite the fact that you have filed your annual return. So it is not automatic. There's a process that need to be considered when making sure that the business has to be active. So there's a fee for that as well when it comes to activating the business itself. I believe you are clear with what I've said just so far, right? So the first thing, make sure the person is trustworthy. Let them send you screenshots of what they've done. Let them send you acknowledgement letter, and then at the end of the day, let them show you that the business is now active. How do you even know that the business is active? You go to search.cac.gov.ng to confirm if the business is now active with the CAC. So you can reach out to me. So if anybody has filed annual return for you and after 2, 3, 4 weeks they cannot give you a proof, send me a DM right now. Let me check for you using the accredited portal to confirm if the annual return has actually been filed or acknowledged. Because until the annual return is acknowledged, that's when I will be able to tell you that an annual return has been filed. If it has not been acknowledged, then so far it has not been filed on the side of CAC. I hope this video has been very helpful, and it has helped you to avert wasting your money on other fake accredited agents out there, right? So if you need help, if you need your annual return to be filed, do well to reach out to me, and let's start with your annual return filing today. Thank you.